For an entire generation of Roblox players, a single blocky avatar or a single oof sound effect can trigger an overwhelming wave of nostalgia. It brings back memories of a time when the internet felt smaller, simpler, and just better. To understand the nostalgia, you have to understand what Roblox used to be. In the early 2010s, the platform wasn't polished. It was chaotic, charming, and driven entirely by community. You didn't need money to look good or enjoy the game. The tick system rewarded you just for logging in. In the early days of Roblox, the platform was fair for everyone. There were no massive development studios, no corporate brand deals, and no multi-million-dollar marketing campaigns. Games were built by kids in their bedrooms after finishing their homework. Because the technology was so limited, success didn't depend on high graphics or complex coding. It depended on simple, raw creativity. You didn't need a high-end gaming PC to play or create. A standard school laptop could run almost anything on the site. This accessibility created a unique culture. Everyone was playing the exact same games, experiencing the same glitches, and learning the same unwritten rules of the community. This experience was the start of future nostalgia. When you logged onto a game like Welcome to the Town of Robloxia or Build a Cart to Ride Down a Shaft, you weren't just playing a game, you were entering a social experiment. It was where the limitations of the game actually forced players to interact, roleplay, and make their own fun. There was a unique charm in the clunkiness, a charm that money simply cannot replicate. But perhaps one of the reasons for nostalgia isn't Roblox at all. It was the economy, specifically the currency known as tickets, or ticks. Introduced in 2007, ticks was a great equalizer. Every single day a player logged into the site, they were given 10 tickets. If someone visited your place, you earned ticks. You could save up these tickets to buy clothes, hats, or even trade them on a live, developer-run currency exchange for Robux. It meant that even if you didn't have access to a parent's credit card, you could still participate in the community. You could still carve out an identity. Then in March of 2016, Roblox made a decision that would permanently alter the DNA of the platform. They announced the complete removal of the ticket system. The corporate justification was that it confused new users and created economic inflation. But the community knew the real reason. It was the beginning of a hard push toward hyper-monetization. With ticks gone, the barrier to entry was instantly raised. The gap between the players who could afford to pay and those who couldn't became an active part of the gameplay experience. Roblox was no longer just a digital playground. It was becoming an optimized business model. This brings us to the core of the issue. When people say they miss old Roblox, they rarely mean they miss the 2009 server crashes, the terrible physics, or the endless exploits that used to ruin lobbies. What they actually miss is a specific era of the internet. We miss a time before algorithms completely weaponized our attention spans. Today's Roblox front page is a highly engineered corporate catalog, dominated by professional development studios, running calculated loops to keep children engaged for as long as possible. The games are objectively better looking, smoother, and more complex. But in gaining professionalism, the platform lost its soul. The nostalgia we feel for Roblox is a longing for an internet that felt wide open, a time when we didn't care about optimization, monetization, or digital status symbols. We just wanted to build a bad house out of primary colored bricks, slide down a massive ramp in a box, and talk to strangers from across the world. Roblox didn't just upgrade its engine, it grew up. And for the millions of us who were there before the corporate takeover, that is exactly why the past feels so incredibly irreplaceable.